Chapter 104 Information. The gang I founded, the Fearsome Flood Dragon Association, possesses 64,000 common gang members. Core gang members include more than 7,000 people. It is also one of the three great overlords of the Lan province. Its main branch is set up in Jiayuan City, and its side branches are. Throughout my life, I married 5 women and witnessed the birth of 2 daughters. My apprentices. First wife Jin, she had a gentle disposition. She was the sole daughter of the Golden Lion Escort Company's head escort chief, Jin Kan. She has already passed away, leaving behind her daughter, Mo Yuju. Second wife Li was educated and well-balanced. She was the daughter of some rich household. Unfortunately, she did not have any children. Third wife Lu has a bold disposition, but she is rather ambitious. She is the younger sister of Klingwon City's lord and Wind Sect's sect leader, Lu Feng. She bore no children. Pay great attention to her. Fourth wife Yan is my younger female cousin from my mother's side. She has a calm disposition, excels in scheming, and has great ingenuity. She raised one daughter, Mo Kaiwan. Before I departed, I bestowed most of my authority over Fearsome Flood Dragon Association to her. You can trust her. Fifth wife Wang is taciturn. She was infatuated with me and was previously first wife Jin's personal maid. She did not bear children, and she secretly grasped hidden strength. You can trust her unconditionally. Adopted daughter Mo Fengwu is the daughter of my confidant and subordinate. After her parents died, I received her as an adopted daughter. Before I left, she had just turned 7 and was exceptionally intelligent. Yan Ji, eldest disciple. His aptitude is common. I have already passed on the cultivation methods for demonic silver hand over to him. Before I left, he was 12 years old. His temperament is average. Zhao Kun, second disciple. I already passed on the sleeping dragon arts to him. Before my departure, he was 10 years old. His temperament is indiscernible. Ma Kongtian, my sworn little brother. He serves as a protector for the Fearsome Flood Dragon Association. His temperament. Han Li held in his hand a paper filled with handwriting, Dr. Mo's will. Currently, he was inside Hui Yuan's top room, walking to and fro repeatedly as he remained lost in thought. The will was written attentively. Not only did it clearly explain the powerhouse that Dr. Mo had established, the Fearsome Flood Dragon Association, but it also crudely described the temperament of his wives thoroughly. This caused Han Li's heart to sink slightly. What was mentioned in his will were matters from 10 years ago. The present state of affairs were sure to have had undergone an absolutely earth-shaking change. How should this be done? Should he contact Dr. Mo's wives or steal the Yang jaded treasure and escape without a trace? These decisions required Han Li to fully understand the current state of affairs. Thus, the local thug he subdued yesterday, Sun Ergo, was of great use to him. Han Li could probably acquire a lot of useful information from him. After Han Li carefully read through the will, he put it away into his bosom. Then, lost in thought, he raised his head, walked to the bed, and sat down. He spread his legs and raised his palms to the sky before setting them on his knees. Afterwards, he shut his eyes and began to inspect his body's condition. The thread of cold yin poison inside his dantian too had started spreading outward a month ago. It was originally just a trace of an indistinct shadow, but it had currently condensed into a black pea-sized sphere. In addition, it's slowly beginning to grow in size. According to Han Li's estimates, he would have 2 months at most before this yin poison thoroughly broke out. When that time came, he feared that he would truly be hard-pressed to escape death. Just as Han Li was worried sick as he secretly resolved himself to acquire the warm yang precious jade, someone knocked on his door. "Come in," Han Li coldly said, as he opened his eyes. The room door softly opened, and Sun Ergo walked in with his head lowered. As soon as he saw Han Li, he acted with the greatest of courtesy, declaring respectfully, "Greetings, young master." Sun Ergo has come to hear young master's assignments. Not bad, you found me quite quickly. You truly do have some skill. Han Li said in satisfaction. He then stood up from the bed, and then, with his hands behind his back, he walked in front of Sun Ergo. I am indebted by young master's praise. If I could not perform such a small, trivial task, then for what reason would young master have spared my humble life? Sun Ergo's happy face showed a great loyalty. When Sun Ergo had returned that day, it wasn't as if he hadn't thought of informing his superiors of the matter regarding Han Li and have experts come to take revenge. But when he thought of the rotten heart pill that he had consumed, his courage thoroughly disappeared. After a night of great consideration, he couldn't think of any other options and was left with no choice but to obediently pay Han Li a visit. He only wished that when he provided his assistance in the future, he would be given the antidote to this frightening rotten heart pill. First tell me your status. From your appearance that day, it would seem that you are a small chief. Han Li indifferently said. I am a dock overseer for the Western City District's 4th level gang. I have about 450 subordinates, and could be considered a minor gang leader. Sun Ergo replied respectfully. 4th level gang? Han Li dully asked. That's right. 4th level gang is one of the 33 small gangs in the western part of Jiayuan City. It has about 1,000 gang members, but most of them are dock coolies 3. The gang head is the ape, Xinjiang Shan. He has 3 great protectors as subordinates. Sun Ergo immediately gave the complete details discreetly. Although he had revealed information about his gang to an outsider, his face didn't have the slightest amount of shame. That large dark-skinned man I took care of yesterday, was he also part of the 4th level gang? He was not. That person was called Black Bear, and he was a gang leader of the Iron Fist group, another one of the 33 gangs. We were not on good terms with one another. Sun Ergo replied with a flattering smile. Even though this is just the western part of the city, there are already so many small gangs. Thus, in the entire Jiayuan city, the total number must be quite large, right? With his hands behind his back, Han Li unhurriedly returned to the front of the bed. Of course. In the entire Jiayuan city, there are more than 40 small gangs with 1,000 members or less. There are 7 to 8 medium-sized gangs with 3 to 4,000 members. With regards to the large gangs that have over 10,000 members, there are only 3. Sun Ergo stood there, speaking with absolute honesty. Tell me about the state of affairs in both the large and medium-sized gangs. You don't need to tell me about the small gangs. Han Li pulled up his sleeves and sat down on the bed. Afterwards, the calm Sun Ergo started talking. One Kling means crooked tomb. 2 Dantian generally references to a place below your navel where essence and chi gathers. 3 Coolie, an unskilled native laborer.